Hey folks, this is Bob. Under the airplane, which we haven't really been able to have a lot of room to do, but I just wanted to give you a shot of the nose gear well and the work that we've accomplished in here. Let me turn this camera around. Okay, so here's our nose gear strut. We still got to torque down the corners. There's a big forging right here with a stud on it on the other side and a barrel nut, and then a regular bolt and nut in here. Still got some Zerk fittings to put in. But this gear, when it's got a command to retract, you've got this arm on up here that will go to this stud on this arm, and as the landing gear comes up, it's going to force the landing gear to roll up, and the oleo for the axle is going to nest right up in here, and there'll be a canvas cover here, and that whole thing will, I'm trying to get my fingers out of the way, anyway, will nest up in this area here. And this is all the control cables from the cockpit above that control the aircraft. We spent a lot of time in here cleaning and painting. This is the magneto control wires, P-leads, junction boxes. This tube is a vent for the carbon pile voltage regulators up in the cockpit because they get extremely warm. Here are our fire extinguisher bottles for the Janitrol heater. This has all been gone through and reworked, and everything is good. Most of the wiring is all tied off in here. The Janitrol will provide heat for the pilot, co-pilot feet. This is the nose gear door actuator, and this is the actuator that actually makes the landing gear move up and down. So, but what we're going to have to do, we're getting really close to being ready to put the engines on, but in order to do that, these firewalls are going to need to be absolutely perpendicular to the ground, or even a little, like a 1 degree angle down. So what we're just getting ready to do is to put this landing gear, we're going to stow it up in the wheel bay, and that way we can bring the nose down, and then when the engines are ready to go on, because they have to be really right on to get onto these guide lugs. And then there's 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hopefully that's going to happen pretty soon. Anyway, it's getting exciting. We'll see what happens on the next episode. Hey, so Jan and Dave and I have been working on the airplane, trying to get everything settled down. We've got all 4 jacks are now where they need to be. We had to add some more cribbing. Let me turn this camera around. Add some more cribbing, because what we want to get these firewalls as vertical as we can get them when we put the engines on, so that we won't have any trouble with these dowels right here. So anyway, so we got that down. Everything, all of the gear is down in lock. The jack stands are just there as a safety, because the airplane is standing on its own weight for the first time in 2.5, 3 decades. So it's pretty groovy. What a different sight picture this is compared to what we've been used to seeing for the last 10 years. It's coming along. We're getting there. And I'll try to get this out right away so everybody can see it. I hope you're having a good day and enjoy the video. So I'm adding bonding straps between the engine and the motor mount like this. And since the motor mount is painted, I have to get paint off of here. And Jan made this little tool, goes on the end of a drill, if I can see where I'm at here. So that just fits nice and snug into the hole there, and it gets rid of the paint. Okay, so I've got all of the bonding straps installed. Oops, sorry. I still have to torque everything down, but I need another pair of hands to do that. But there are 6 bonding straps per engine. And now that this engine has them all on, I've got to go over to the other engine and do the same thing. Put all the bonding straps on. And then I've got to put these fire suppression hoops in all the way around. We still have to put the tack generator on the other engine and the hydraulic pump on the other engine. We have a little more sprucing up to do, and then we'll get the carburetors and put them on there, and I'll see if I can film that for you. I'll be back. Well, all right, got all of the bonding straps in, got the control cable in for the supercharger, got the hydraulic pump in, got the tachometer, tack drive in. That's the propeller governor line. That's a supercharger oil drain hose. These hoses are for manifold pressure, fuel pressure vent, and oil pressure. This is the supply line for hydraulics. This is the pressure line for hydraulics. And both engines are starting to look very similar. We've got them stacked side by side just so that we try not to miss any steps. Do it to one engine, go back and do it to the other engine. Anyway, very pleased with our progress, and I'll catch you on the next one. So up here on the balcony, looking down on the hangar, Doug is pro-sealing the last major panel on the port wing so that we'll be ready to hang engines here shortly. But it's such a different view having it up on the landing gear and the wing panels on. It's pretty dang exciting.